Welcome to the English Conversation Club podcast by Business English with Christina. Do you wish you had more confidence speaking English? The English Conversation Club is your global hub to boost fluency, network with inspiring professionals, and dive deep into today's hottest topics. Members get live conversation practice 7 times a week and much more. We have only open enrollments every few months, so join the waitlist today if you don't want to miss out. The link is in the show notes. Now, let's dive into today's topic, which is techniques to solve problems at work. I am Sheila, and I am here with Natalia. We are both ECC leaders. Happy to have you today, Natalia. How's it going?
Good. It's going great. We have a beautiful sunny day. It's nice. What about you?
Yeah, same. Yeah, it's hot as Hades, as we say. Very hot today, so it's good. I'm not complaining. I don't miss the cold temperatures at all. So it's a good day. So yeah, this was an interesting article. There were 3 techniques given to solve problems at work, and who was giving these suggestions is according to a chief innovation officer, right?
hmm
Who her name is Deborah Golden, and she works at Deloitte, which is a large professional services firm headquartered in New York City. So obviously, she is someone very successful in the area of innovation and new technologies. So definitely
hmm
someone who's in a position to give advice, right?
Yeah, definitely. And that's all she really has to focus on, which I thought was interesting, is that she has to solve really hard problems. She just has to
Yes.
figure out solutions to everything. Like that's her job is to find a solution.
Exactly. Yeah. So definitely important for her to come up with new ideas. So anyway, her first suggestion was to step away from the computer, take a walk, change your scenery, etc. What did you think about this suggestion?
I love it and I actually follow it. And it's been literally insanely busy the last couple weeks, so I haven't been doing it as much as I should, and I can definitely see a difference, on how I feel, but I'm at my computer most of the day. I have 2 different types of work that I do remotely, teaching, coaching, and, like, copy editing. So I try to take breaks, especially when I'm transitioning from one type of job to another, and just go for a walk around the block, even if it's just a few minutes, and it really helps, like, boost my mood, and, um, it does help you to focus and have a different perspective instead of
Mm,
just kind of being tied and stuck to your desk. Like she said, her best ideas were not found when she was stuck at her desk.
right. Exactly. Yeah. I know for myself, when I have interpreting roles, I find that just standing up instead of sitting down
Hmm,
helps me to think more clearly. So actually standing up at my computer and then even pacing a little bit back and forth. Um, yeah, for some reason that gets my juices flowing. I'm able to remember the words I need to remember. And especially with simultaneous interpretation, which is you're interpreting at the same time that the
mhm.
person is speaking. That takes such a high level of concentration. But I find that when I'm standing up and I'm kind of moving around a little bit, gesturing, this helps me to remember all of the words that I need to remember. So
Yeah.
it's amazing how doing something physical, just walking a little bit,
Mhm,
gesturing,
mhm.
that helps a lot too.
Yeah, that's a good tip.
Yeah. So if we have any interpreters out there,
Well,
it's a
even for
technique.
yeah, I mean, even for, other things that I alternate between standing and sitting throughout the day
Mhm.
because I tend to get tired doing one position or the other, but I really
Yeah.
like how you mentioned how maybe I can save my standing, position for more difficult tasks that I have to do. Maybe that will help me. So thanks, Sheila, for the tip. I'll try that.
No problem. Okay, so the second suggestion that she gave, I would say distractions, perhaps used to break the ice, clear the cobwebs, kind of get the creative juices flowing, etc. What did you make of that suggestion?
Well, it was like 30 seconds, go grab something like an icebreaker. Um,
Yeah.
I could see that in a classroom setting and in a group setting. I have used that technique before, when
Mhm.
I taught in a classroom, kind of just to get everybody relaxed and have fun and be in a better mindset. Um,
Yeah.
I personally have never experienced in a particular work position, any job that did this, but she knows what she's talking about. So I'm sure it helps, especially I guess when it's high stakes, it's a very high pressured meaning
Yeah.
that really helps calm everybody down and get them fired up.
Yeah, I feel like perhaps it is more of a calming technique too,
Mhm.
because when you're expected to come with something to the table, right? Have
Mhm.
ideas and maybe you
Mhm.
don't have anything, that can be very nerve-wracking. And so, it might be a way to kind of, like she said, break the ice so that you're
Mhm.
not thinking about, oh, I don't have anything. Because
Mhm.
didn't she say in the article that you go and grab something, bring it back, and then you explain to everyone why you got that item.
Mhm.
So it's kind of an opportunity for everyone to talk. And I
Mhm.
think once you break that ice, then it's easier for everyone to feel kind of comfortable in
Mhm.
expressing ideas and thoughts, and yeah,
Mhm.
feeling less intimidated. So yeah, I could see that definitely in a business meeting, in a group setting, like you said, classroom.
Mhm.
Yeah, really good idea. And then the last suggestion that she mentioned was to refresh your brain. Write down some things that you can do to disconnect for a small period of time. So she mentioned jumping jacks in the room, do a crossword puzzle, and then come back and try to focus on the task with fresh eyes, so to speak.
Mhm.
What did you make of that one?
I think it's a great tip. It's funny because it seems kind of counterintuitive. You would think that, oh, you always hear about stay focused, don't be distracted. So it's kind
Right.
of funny to be like, oh, just do a crossword puzzle or,
Yeah.
do something different. But I could see how that could work, especially when you're mentally fatigued, when you've been
Yeah.
working at something for so long that you just kind of get to a block where you're just not moving forward. It's a time for your brain to have a break. So I think it's a great tip that you can use with discretion. Of course, you can't do it to an excessive
Right.
amount.
It's like, what did you do today? 5 crossword puzzles and 28 jumping jacks. Right. Obviously, yeah, but it is true, and you do have that tendency to think, okay, I'm going to reward myself once I get everything done, once I
Mhm.
think of all of these new ideas. But yeah, it's interesting to kind of take breaks. And then she said to write down what you're going to do. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Um, so yeah, interesting. I do want to try that one out and see what happens.
Yeah, I want to try that, and I like, and they're short amounts of time. So, like, if you have an 8 hour day, 15 minutes is not going to kill your productivity.
Right.
If anything, it might increase it if you're stuck in a moment. And even one of her suggestions was to call someone and tell them that you love them. So it doesn't even
Yes.
have to be something long or detailed, but just gives your brain a refresher. So I'm definitely going to
Yeah.
try to incorporate that more.
Exactly. And I think that's a nice thing to do. It helps you to be productive at work, perhaps,
Hmm.
and even productive at home.
Hmm.
You have a better relationship with your family because you remember how to say, I love you to them. Yeah, these are great tips.
Hmm.
All right. Very good. Well, very interesting information. We'll have to see if we put them into practice, we'll have to see how it worked for us. So
Yeah.
look forward to that follow up with you.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Nice talking to you, Natalia. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you for listening. But if you want to become a member of a global tribe of inspiring professionals becoming confident in English, get on our wait list. You'll be the first to know when we open enrollment again. The link is in the show notes.